Hello everyone, Jashaf here. Today we're gonna have a look at October 2021 new release Casio G-Shock watch, which I'm very excited about because they are very interesting. So I think it's gonna be worth spending our time on, or perhaps our hard-earned money on. But do you know, what is not worth spending my hard-earned money and also time on? Fixing this iPhone, which you guys have been complaining about for so damn long. But that's okay, Apple just announced new devices like a day after my birthday, so you know what, I should be getting one. Maybe you guys could recommend down below because I'll be using those devices on future videos, so you guys could get the benefit of that as well, right? So comment down below, give me a suggestion, since they are pretty expensive. So yeah, big decision here. But do you know what else is just as expensive? This guy over here, the AWM-500-1AJF, retailing at 74,800 Japanese yen. This will be out, I guess, on 9th of October. And what makes this thing different in comparison to the previously released stainless steel upgraded NADG model, this one is that came in ion plating to black. But what makes it even better is that it actually looks like the first 1989 release NADG G-Shock watch, like this guy over here. Let's have a quick zoom down there. Notice that it came in black. This one is resin band and bezel. It has red hands, white hands, positive display, and that's the reason why this guy looked the same way, except the digital display was placed above the 30-minute index on this new one, whereas back then it is the opposite. Pretty much the same as this guy for this, but yeah, this one is stainless steel, so that's why the price is more expensive, even though back then it only cost like 100 bucks. Talking of vintage old models, let's have a look a bit down here on the first colored square G-Shock watch, DW5600C-9B. And what do we have here? A DWE5600R-9JR. So what makes this thing different is that it is now made out of carbon. Same as this guy, it is a carbon core square G-Shock watch. Well, and that makes this watch unique. Casio also provide an extra interchangeable band because it is a DWE model where the parts are easily interchangeable. Like literally, you could just use your finger to change the bezel like that, right? So that's why Casio include in an extra band and bezel colored in red and also in black. The black one is to represent the first model, the DW5600C, so the black over here, you got the yellow over here, and the next part will be red, which could be seen not this year but a bit further back to here, 1996. The next color, I guess, will be a red, so that's why they use red in this release and not some orange, violet or green, because historically it is yellow, red, and they should use gray, but they choose black to represent the first square. So there you go. This thing will cost you 25,300 Japanese yen. If you are a collector, this I think will be a must-have piece. And then we also have other two square G-Shock watch, which feature DW5600RB-2JF at 12,100 yen only. So this is just a normal square, not a carbon core model like one of this. That's the cheaper price. But the color, look at that, blue and green, similar as this Sugawa. Notice all of the G-Shocks are black, and then they make one in blue and they make one in green, and you could see the same color was reflected on these upcoming releases. They'll be out on 9th of October, and yeah, does explain the color. That's why it didn't came in purple or orange or red, because historically blue and green. And then we have I would say a re-released GWM-5610U-1CJF at 22,000. I look at the specs and it looks pretty much the same like previous GWM-5610 releases before, so I think this is just a new color release, maybe a few updates like the re-release square version they introduced a couple months back, right? But nothing much going on over here, so I'm just gonna skip this part. GMW-B5000TVA-1JR, I guess hands down this is the best looking square G-Shock watch Casio has ever made, and they released like thousands of them throughout the years. And they mentioned that this watch was inspired by sci-fi movie and game. They didn't really specify which one, but I'm guessing somewhere along the lines of Gundam all the way to Terminator range. So everything is in between. That is what this watch is representing. Mech, robot, something like that. And it is even like a robot because this watch actually explains itself. It talks to you on its own. It explains itself. You could see all the laser edge wording, the lettering on the links, on the bezel, actually explaining all the things are all about, including all the function, what makes this watch special. It is made out of titanium, and well, we all know titanium is tough, and that's the reason why Casio could just drill a hole straight through all the links. That's just crazy design, man. If you look over here on the standard model, it has an indentation over here. This one doesn't matter, they just drill a hole through it, and since it is made out of titanium, I guess that's okay. The only downside is the price. The rest is just great. Oh, by the way, the function is just the same as this guy, so this one I'm using this as an example. The function is just the same, except the overall exterior parts, crazy design, backplate, buttons, everything is just been improved. Speaking of spending a lot of money, I'm probably gonna be getting this guy over here, the GMW-B5000, the updated, I would say facelift Modmaster version. And here I am thinking this will be the best looking watch, and look at that. Somehow they managed to make this watch looks even better. It's just crazy. It's crazy. You know what, in a way, it looked like this guy over here, the GGB100, right? But with the function of this GWG1000. Taking this design, applied it on here, you get this guy. But even better than both of these combined even. Remember, it functions like this guy. There are no new updates, no Bluetooth, log data, tracking, GPS, none of those. It's just triple sensor, wave setter, multiband 6, solar powered watch with carbon forged bezel. In this case, just resin. This time it uses carbon. It looks to me like a 4-piece bezel, 1, 2, 3, 4 parts to it, and metal bezel at the front here, which should be used as a GPS antenna, but they didn't use it, so it's just like one of these, except forged carbon, and the casing inside are also made of carbon core. And they say they improved the O-ring for the watch, which, you know what, as if this thing is not durable enough already, they add silicone in there to further improve the mud resistivity of all the buttons, meaning you could literally operate the watch underwater in the mud. It would just work. I mean, as if this thing is not strong enough already. They managed somehow to improve it even more, and the price is like 99,000 Japanese yen. Very affordable, and this is at retail. Remember, you could buy this up at a tax-free shop. In Japan, there will be Yodobashi, Big Camera, and all those stores. And if you live outside of Japan, just use BUYEE Japan as your middleman. Buy from Yodobashi and have it sent to wherever you live. They'll help you out. And it's a brand new watch, so there shouldn't be any issue whatsoever. And you're getting 3 color, black and red, monotone, and sand color. Really nice color combination. The MTG-B5000 XD-1AJF. I haven't owned any MTG-B5000 yet, and now they're releasing this. Somewhat similar to this guy, because it featured the carbon bezel at the top of it. You can see the carbon fiber texture, and it is also layered with glass fiber. In this case, for the GWR-B1000, it is red glass fiber. For the MTG, green glass fiber. They've done red, blue, black before, but this one in green, which makes it the first time ever that does that. And the green accents also match the color accents in the watch face. That makes this thing way better, and not to mention that it is also carbon monocoque like one of these. You just didn't see it because they have a metal bezel support it at the side. Casio also introduced the MTG-B2000 YDB instead of using carbon for the front bezel like this, they applied the same carbon on the side instead. So the front bezel is made out of metal, the bracelet obviously stainless steel metal, but the sides are not carbon, layered in red and black like this guy, and the topmost layer actually wrap around the lug and also the button guard for the watch, and that further improve the structural integrity of the whole things and makes the watch times stronger than the silver options. But then again, it is already a carbon monocoque body, which a material, a build structure that is well known. I mean, tough. People use the same structure to make hypercar, Formula 1 car, even airplane was made with the same build structure. I mean, this thing is tough already, and they reinforce it even more. It's just ridiculously tough at this point. and also came with a ridiculous price point, 159,500 Japanese yen. If you're into AMTG, I guess this is the best of the best yet. And because it uses carbon, it reduced the weight like 6 grams, making it lighter than the full stainless steel version that was released before. And speaking of stainless steel though, we'll have here another GSTB 400 model, the slimmest GSTB at least. I like this guy, pretty much the same as this actually, but it is slimmer, slicker looking, I think. This thing will go for 59,400 Japanese yen. What makes this thing better in comparison to previous color releases is that it features a metal bezel at the front that has blue-green color to it, which looks gorgeous for this kind of season in Japan at least. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the rest is just the same thing. Moving further down to a cheaper price point, we'll have here a GA2100 violet blue color series, just like the same watch except with this black with violet blue hands and indices in the watch face, which looks very nice, kind of like the Neo Tokyo version but a bit better. There's also the AWGM520 options like the this guy, the AW founded just now, except instead of using stainless steel, the band bezel just resin, so it is cheaper to 25,300 yen only. And I didn't see any on this website, but I seen from a different article that they'll also be releasing an AWGM100 as well, just like this but violet blue color, mostly black with violet blue accents in the face and the hands, which looks also just as nice. So that will be all for October 2021 new release Casio G-Shock watch, and let me know which one will you be getting, or not at all, depending. But for me, my favorite pick will be the GMW-B5000-1A5JF to be exact, at 99,000 Japanese yen. If you want to buy one of those, go to the link down in the description box to BUYEE Japan, and they'll help you out to pick any one of these model that should be released on 1st of October, and the next one will be on the 3rd week of October if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be it guys, thank you very much for watching, see you guys in my next video.